So today marks 8 more days that I have left until explantation. And this past week, the face and numbness and tingling has been crazy. It was probably like 5 or 6 months ago, this kind of started to pick up. Like if you guys have ever, if you stand up really quickly and you feel like all the blood like rush to your face or to your arms, or those times where maybe you've been like sitting on your foot and your foot kind of goes numb and you stand up and all the blood rushes to it and you get like that pins and needles feeling. I get that in my face so much. And at first I thought, oh, maybe I have low iron levels, and no, like that came back regular. Literally just got back my CBC results yesterday. So we just did, full panel of a lot of different tests, and everything's coming back perfect. Of course, this is why I'm moving forward with explantation. So for those of you guys that are out there feeling like for some reason, like your hands and arms are getting tingly or numb, your neck, your face, your feet, I go under chiropractic care regularly. I've been doing that regularly for the last 5 years, and even when I was younger. So I thought for a while it was structural and it was in my spine. And while that does absolutely play a role, I know that it's more than that, because I'll get a thermography scan when I'm at the chiropractor and everything will look fine. And I literally just got adjusted last week and I still have this going on. So for those of you guys out there that have that feeling, like it doesn't even have to be numb, but it's just this tingly feeling that you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Almost like you can kind of feel when you have like a niacin flush, but it doesn't necessarily have to be hot. It's just that tingly feeling. So I went to the Breast Implant Illness group today, the one of them that I'm in. And I actually went last night and I said, did anyone else ever experience this? And this is why I love these groups, because you just don't feel alone. Because I knew someone else out there was going to be feeling this way. And I said, did any of you guys feel this before explanting? And there were some people that said, oh, I felt it in, my arms and my feet, didn't feel it in my face. Some people said they felt it all over. And then there were finally women that said, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I felt it in my face. And many of them saw immediate improvement after they were done explanting. So that's kind of what I'm grateful for today. I'm looking forward to and praying on that, typically the last symptoms that you start to get, kind of like the last weight that somebody typically puts on, is the first that comes off when they start the whole weight loss process. It tends to be that way a lot for symptoms, where the last ones that you kind of started to accrue over the last couple weeks or months tend to be the first ones that go away, and the ones that initially set in, they've been able to accrue damage a lot more over the last several years. So they typically will take longer to be able to go away. It does depend on the person and depend on the condition, but I'm praying that this face numbness goes away, because I'm literally sitting here talking to you guys, like feeling like I feel like I can't feel my face. I feel like I can't feel my face. Like I can talk, but it's weird. And there are some women that have said, yeah, for a while I thought I had MS, or I thought I was having a stroke while I was driving, or Bell's palsy. That happens a lot with Lyme disease patients, where one part of their face, like half of their face, will be drooping or go numb, or it's harder for them to talk out of one side of their mouth. And it's really easy to go to Google and start typing this stuff in. Why am I feeling numb and tingly in my face? And it's stroke or stress or fibromyalgia or, oh my God, the amount of things that I saw on there. And it's just kind of interesting to go to Google and type that in and try and let Dr. Google give you a diagnosis. But that's what I love about these groups, is that you go in there and women that have experienced this thing as you have gone and found other resources or exhausted some other options trying to find their answer and their solution, and you can use that to your advantage because someone else has already experienced that. So if you guys are going through BII, if you feel like you may be experiencing it, getting into these groups is one of the most beneficial things that you can do, not only for support, but to get questions answered so you're not constantly in this analysis paralysis and spending a lot of time trying to figure it out on your own, when there are many other women that have already been through it, who have already figured it out. So if you haven't been into those groups, I highly suggest getting into them. And that is my vlog for BII for today. 8 days left. I can't wait to heal.